let's take care of ourselves. Let's take care of our bodies. Let's listen to our bodies because
now if I wrote you a love note and made you smile at every word I wrote, would that make you wanna change your sleep?
this is not the video I intended to make for the end of the year. I really wanted to make a video about my planning and my goals and all these things that I wrote down, but your girl has been down bad for like the past 5 days. I have been under the weather. I don't like to use the S word, but my body has been really fighting some germs. And so right now, I actually just left the doctor's office because I did like an e-visit, and they prescribed the right things, but it was still some stuff like going on in my chest that I couldn't, it's like I couldn't expectorate. So I was glad that I came and saw my own physician. And then, y'all, my physician, she hit me with it. She was like, you need to rest, boo. You got to sit down. And I'm like, what the what? So, yeah, she made me sit down. She made me take off days from work. And while I love to take off days from work, I don't like to be forced to take off days from work. And so I have to remember too that like I did have surgery this year, and I was out after my surgery, but I went back to work. I started running, thought I felt okay. And yeah, a lot of times our bodies are giving us the messages and we disregard what our body is telling us quite often. So I know that my body has been telling me some stuff for a minute, and I know I have been disobeying. And so I just want to say for the new year, just take the time, and not even, like I said, not even new year, today, take the time to listen to what your body is saying. Oh yeah, I lost my work note. Here, I got it. Take the time to listen to what your body is telling you. Excuse me, it's horrible. But take the time, listen to what your body is telling you. Listen to how your body is feeling, because the body don't lie, y'all. The body lets us know what we need to do, and we just get so comfortable with doing other than, because we're used to just running like crazy all the time. And here I am just running like crazy, and my body is like telling me stop. And the only thing is, we have to listen to these bodies, because these bodies will shut you down. And I don't want to be shut down. I don't want it to be where my body is telling me to stop and sits me completely down. And low key, that's how I feel today. I feel like I got sat down because the doctor knew that I was going on vacation. My camera is doing this weird stuff. She knew that I was going to vacation, and so she, like me, thought I would be able to rest on vacation. And when vacation did not provide the rest that I thought I was going to have, I came back home and immediately just went back to work. Hold on, y'all. Such glare. See if I can get that glare. I don't know if I can fix that. But I immediately came home, went back to work, and never stopped from my vacation. Never stopped running. Just running from the days before we left up until, on vacation. Well, I'm not going to say vacation, the trip that I took, because it wasn't really so much a vacation. But I ran and ran and ran to the point where now I can't run anymore. And I also like to forget that, you know, chronologically, and this hasn't nothing to do with, you know, how you feel, but my body is, you know, I'm at level 49. And so I have to remember I started having children at level 20. So I have been working my body so much in a different capacity. And I say that as to when you have children, you work your body in a different capacity. But I was working my body differently since level 20. Started working outside my house at 13. So I've been doing a lot of use with my body for a long time. And so now at level 49, you know, I have to listen to the signs and the signals that my body gives off, because my body is like, girl, that's crazy. I'm sorry, y'all. Somebody been messing with my setup in here, because my camera just flipped all the way out and was like crazy. But yeah, so my body is just telling me to chill, and all the things that I know for a fact are showing up. So doctor basically was like, you need rest. I need antibiotics, which I really didn't want to put antibiotics in my body, but the way that I feel and all the congestion and the mucus that's coming up, you know, sometimes modern medicine and antibiotics not it for me. I don't like the whatever the effects of antibiotics long term. So now I'm gonna have to really boost my probiotics, prebiotics, zinc, which I've been doing. I've been taking zinc like crazy. My vitamin D, I take vitamin D every single day. I take a multivitamin. So I do all the things, but sometimes the body just needs rest. I need time to heal. And yeah, I'm going to take the time to heal. Take the time and heal my body. So that was it, y'all. I just had a little stuff on my mind. I wanted to give y'all what I was thinking. I don't like the way this is looking, though. Something is going on with my camera today, but that's it. I sound worse than I actually feel, and the doctor today, so I didn't take my antibiotics yet that I was prescribed from the other provider, which was the e-visit. I hadn't taken the antibiotics yet because I did let her know that I was concerned about the kidney function. And so like a couple years ago, probably like 5 years ago, when I got injured, I think it was about 5 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, I got injured and I was taking like pain pills from almost a whole year. And I think those pain meds did something to my kidney function adversely at that point. And so now everything I do, I try to make sure that it's not adversely affecting my kidneys, because I have worked hard to keep my kidneys at normal function. I eat, you know, the way I eat, the way I do almost everything is around me having normal kidney function. And so when they prescribed these antibiotics, my nurse brain immediately was like, hold on, let me see if this is going to be okay for my body. And they did say for the 7 short days that I will be taking it, I should be fine. So I'm on a 7-day course of ABTs to help with all the junk that's in my body, all the, the germs and the junk. So hopefully once I get done with the ABT regimen, I'll feel a lot better. So we shall see. We shall see. Right leg closed. Oh, it's not closed. It's just. And my blood pressure is better. So that's good. I didn't even take my medicine. Blood pressure is better. So my blood pressure, I think what's happening with my blood pressure is that I'm just not giving a fuck. And that can be kind of hard to do when you have a household to run and you have bills to pay. But I'm not thinking about the stuff in that way anymore. I'm more so health centric. I keep thinking about how I feel, how my body feels, and I'm not worrying as much about the external things because quite honestly, I do. I feel like I can just let it all go. I don't need it, y'all. I do not need it. And I feel like it could just go. It could just go. So I could just let all this shit go today. And I love my house. I don't want to move out of my house, but if we had to like downsize houses for the bill's sake, I would do it. I would. If it would allow me to be free of like the debt and the bills and the stuff like that, I would do it. It's just, finding at this point, it's really no downsizing because I would just be buying the house at the price that I paid for my house when I bought it. That would be the downside. So really it's not even worth like thinking about downsizing homes. That's not the key. The key is to get rid of some of the other stuff that we don't need. That's the key. And I feel like once we get rid of some of the other things we don't need, we'll be okay. Actually, we're okay now. I know we okay. I don't worry about the shit. But my partner, on the other hand, he takes a different approach than I do. I'm not going to say worry, but he has a different approach. And so as for me, I don't worry. And I know, like, we have so much stuff in our home, in our house. I got so much food in my pantry, clothes in my closet, junk and little knickknacks and stuff that I have purchased over the years. And just last year, I have overly consumed. If I don't buy nothing else, yo, that's crazy. I'm talking about my camera. If I don't buy anything else for, is that my brother? If I don't buy nothing else for a minute, we'll be fine. And I know that sounds crazy. The only thing that we need to buy, I promise you, fresh fruits and vegetables. That's all I need. Ma'am, you didn't see the car traffic like that? What y'all doing out here? Y'all got something weird going on. Oh, they done dropped some furniture off the damn car. And now I'm stuck behind them wanting to put the furniture back on the car. Oh, this is crazy. Yo. What the entire hell? They done dropped a big, large bean bag off the car. This is funny to me. So traffic was being held up. Okay. I can't even show y'all. And this is Frisco, so the city had to come and get this out the middle of the street because somebody dropped a large bean bag in the street. So I like how the city does that though, because I wonder, like, when I see couches on the side of the road, who is picking that up? But I see it was a young lady who had to just come and get it by herself. Thank God for this Samaritan who pulled over to help her. He don't even work for the city. They sent this lady to try to pick up a 100-pound bean bag and throw it in the back of her pickup. And he got out and helped her. Thank you, sir, for being a good Samaritan. But yeah, I didn't ramble. Now I don't even know what I'm talking about. Oh, I think I was talking about my vitamin intake and how I'm gonna be. I already take good vitamins though, so now I just need to figure out if I need to tweak my vitamin intake. Oh, and a doctor also told me what I thought I knew. She was like, your ears are red, so I have some allergy something happening. So I thought that the very first day that I started having these weird symptoms because my nose and my throat and ears were itchy, and I kept doing a like throat scratching thing, and I was going to take my Allegra, but I didn't. So she told me to try Zyrtec, but I know I have a problem with Claritin for sure. Claritin clogs up one of my nostrils. So I have to see what Zyrtec does. But I probably still won't do neither one of those, quite honestly, because I have some natural allergy drops that we take that I got from Sprouts. And I think that if I continue with those on a regular basis, like you're supposed to take it 3 times a day. If I take it 3 times a day, I think it's going to help with the allergy symptoms that I'm feeling. So now I got to call my husband and tell him that the doctor does not want me back to work until Monday. And yes, I work from home. But even when you work from home, it's still hard to work when you don't feel good. When your body is not at its optimum functioning, it's hard to sit and pay attention to, things when you should be resting. So, yeah, he's gonna not love that. But hey, this is life. Sickness and health, rich or poor. Better or worse, this how that thing go, baby. This is how it goes. And I don't know if I told y'all in the last video. Well, I don't think I did, but I was trying to decide on all my many ventures that I always have my hand in, that I was going to take my hand off of a couple of my things so I can grow consistently in one area. And I have decided that I am going to take a break from real estate as far as it relates to running around town. And I laugh when I say running around town because I actually haven't run around town since I've been in Texas, not that much. But I didn't sell anything last year, and I didn't sell anything last year because I think I didn't want to do real estate. And I've been trying to force myself to get in this real estate game because it makes so much sense. And I've been trying to take my emotions out of it, and that's why I've been still holding on to trying to do real estate, because I'm like, you're being emotional, you're being a baby. Like, this is something that you really can do. Take your emotions out of it. But every time I attempt to do something, it's such a struggle for me because I don't feel it passionately. Now, I can't get behind you, BMW, because you driving terribly. Yeah, I don't feel it passionately. And so because I don't feel it passionately, I think it's part of I'm trying to adjust my camera, y'all, because when I move, it be swinging around the dashboard, and I don't want that. I think I'm gonna get another kind of mount. They said I could get like a different kind of mount that just directly suctions. So I'll see. I might get a different mount for this, or one that drops down. But yeah, I wasn't giving it my all, and I wasn't giving it my all because I don't want it like that. And everything, and I know this because, it's like the brain. People always talk about their passions, their passions, their passions. But I think part of doing well in something is actually having a desire to do that thing. Oh, I got 26 miles worth of gas. What in the what? That's, yo. My husband didn't put gas in my car. And so now my gas is like small. Okay, I'm not going to be able to stay behind them. Yeah, so my gas is like small. I will make it home, but yo, I feel like I should pull over and get some gas, but I don't feel like doing that. But anyway, what I was saying is, I think in order to be successful at something, there has to be some type of initial desire to do that thing. And initially, I never desired to do real estate. I jumped into real estate because our friend thought it would be cool. My friend, my longtime good friend / sister, thought it would be a great idea for all of us the friend group, to get a real estate license, because she was getting her license and she thought, you know what, we could run this town. We should all get our license. And, she had this vision for us in real estate. Ooh, edit that out. Gross. But she had this vision for us in real estate. And that vision that she had was her vision, right? And it hasn't been terrible. I've done a few deals. I've made some money. Like, honestly, I furnished my house. Like, the house I live in, I made money because I had my license off of that house. I referred myself to another realtor, and I got a referral fee for my house that I live in now. So that it works in that status. But as far as running around, taking people out, opening doors, and that energy is not mine. And I've been trying to make it work in a way that doesn't work for me. And so now I have to explore and examine different lanes of real estate. And so right now I am going to go to the referral division, which I think will work so much better for me. And the referral division basically is how I made money off of the house I got now, referring myself to another realtor to be my agent. And then once we close, I got a referral fee for, giving them a referral basically. So the referral division is going to be me referring to other agents, and hopefully if the deal goes through all the way, I'll get a referral fee at closing. So that's kind of the lane that I'm stepping into for real estate. But as far as like being a top realtor, the number one realtor out there, hustling and making it happen, that I tried to be that, and that's not who I am. Quite honestly, it's not me. And while my friend is doing amazing at it, my sister, she's amazing at it because it exudes from her. Like, when you look at her and you watch her, you can feel the passion that she has for it. And she's always had that passion since we were younger, since we were in our 20s. So it's not a new passion. It's just she found the right footing for her, and it's working. And so I have to find my lane and figure that out. I can't deal with what's going on here on the road. So I have to find my footing. I have to figure out what is going to work for me and I kind of know what it is already. Like love empowerment coaching. I love intimacy coaching. And what's funny about that is like I can see stuff for other people so easily. That's what I was getting ready to say. I can see it so easily for other people. But I was being, I guess, greedy could be the word, while I was holding on to the thought of being this, top agent or whatever, because I knew the potential that I had to make money in real estate, but I didn't have the desire to go with the potential. So it wasn't doing nothing for me. And so me doing nothing had nothing to do with how I was learning, because I got a new mentor who actually has turned me on to some great things here in town, but it's not even her. It's not the mentorship, because the mentor I had was good. My friend is amazing. But it was the desire behind it. I didn't have the desire to do, no, I know I'm low on fuel. They trying to tell me to go to the gas station. I know, ma'am. I know. Just go ahead. Drive the car. We home now, boo. But, yeah, it wasn't the mentorship. Although I have learned some amazing things from my new mentor. So me making that decision was purposeful, because she has brought something completely different to my life, and I love that relationship that I have built with her. So that was a divine interaction. That was what was supposed to happen. I was supposed to reach out to her and form that partnership that I formed with her. I got a new friend and a new sister, and so that to me is amazing as well. So I love the partnership that I formed with her. But yeah, it's not about the mentorship. It's not about the coaching. It's not about any of that. It's the desire. I don't want it. I don't want it bad enough. And I know that I don't want it bad enough. And I finally put my big girl panties on and said to myself, like, this ain't what you want. This is not what you want. So stop trying to live in a lane that's not yours. And so I decided to, pull my license from, pull it to the referral division. So I will not have MLS access. So I got a couple of people that I'm showing stuff to. I have them on the email campaign where they're getting houses and stuff automated. So I am getting ready to make my first referral. Getting ready to refer one of my people out to someone else who's going to service them when they come to town and move. So yeah, but other than that, my plan is for my other things that I love the wellness space, and so that really is my bag. And even though I don't love nursing, I love the area of wellness. And when I say wellness, I mean mental health, meditation, manifestation, like all of those things. That is my space. I absolutely love that space. Love it. And this is where I am going to focus my time and energy, because for me, this is where it makes the most sense. This is what I feel. This is what brings me joy. This is what, makes me happy when I'm involved in these activities. And I have these sessions where, and I don't know if they're, I guess they would be considered life coaching sessions, because that's on the wellness spectrum. But I have these sessions where I'm talking to people, and what I'm saying to them resonates, and it makes them do something different. It's basically transformative. I love that piece. I love having those conversations where I'm helping others get clear on decisions that they want to make. And I am not a psychotherapist. I am not a psychologist or a psychiatrist. I am merely a nurse who has found a passion in helping others as it relates to making transformative decisions in their life. And I love that space. So that's my area right there. That's what I am focusing on. And I think the more time that I spend becoming a master at that, the better that I will feel. And I have been feeling like an octopus pulled in so many different directions because I have not been mastering any one thing. I have been focusing on so many areas. Don't text and drive, y'all. I'm not texting, I'm just reading. And I'm at a red light. So I'm looking at, I'm just trying to make sure. Okay. Yeah. So I want to master, because that's one of the things in Think and Grow Rich. You can't master when you got 5,000 balls in the air. You cannot master anything because you got 5,000 balls in the air. I'm juggling too many balls, and so part of me, I'm sorry, y'all, I rolled my window down. Part of me letting go of running around the streets for real estate is a part of my mastery in my other area, because I had too many balls in the air. And so I know that I needed to put something down to place my focus in another area. So while it feels actually like a loss, like I'm low-key mourning it. And I know that sounds crazy because it's like you didn't really want it. You weren't really doing it like you should have done it. You didn't master it. You didn't do it to the fullness of the capacity that you could have done it at. While all of those things are true, I'm still mourning like not being involved in certain aspects. I'm having like a little more, I'm sad. And so that's crazy too, working through those emotions, because it's like I know what I'm doing is better for me physically and mentally, and I know it'll help me get clear and help me with my mastery and my wellness business. But it still feels like, dang, it feels like a loss. It feels like I lost something. So that's different to feel. But I'm also excited on the other hand, because I have a couple of other new things up my sleeve, and I'm learning some new things in the new year which are going to aid in my wellness mastery. So I'm super duper excited about the new things that I'm going to be learning. I'm taking a couple of new certifications that are going to help me with my wellness mastery, and I'm excited about it. I'm just like, I'm super excited because it's going to change. It's going to be a change for me. It's going to help me pivot. Like, I want to pivot completely into the wellness space and possibly move out of nursing altogether. So yeah, I'm excited by that, y'all. And I have a ramble on and on and on, almost to the entirety of me going home. Oh, check them out. They built a whole fence around Costco and those homes. That now, okay, they're doing good. Now, in my area, they are building a Costco, and let's see what we got right here. An Ideal Dental, a School of Rock. There's a Crash Champion. It's a crash place on almost a mile away down here, because they drive terrible in Texas. They are impulse drivers. They do not know how to stop. They do not know how to swerve. They do not know how to bob and weave in traffic. All they do is go fast and hit you. So it's a crash place like a mile apart everywhere. But they're building a new Costco here, so that is cool, I guess, because it's like right at the end of my subdivision. They're building a light at the one end of my subdivision, which I kind of like because traffic is horrible. Like, I am sitting in traffic where before I was 2 minutes from my home. Now I'm sitting at a light because they're tearing up the highway that I'm on and they're redoing it, making an overpass, widening the streets. I mean, they're doing the infrastructure, they're doing what they need to do to make it better. So I guess I will not be crying next year when our property values go up. So, but they're building all kind of stuff, and so even right in front of me, well, in the front of my subdivision, but like at the back of my house, they built a whole new strip mall. Well, really on both sides of me, they building a new strip mall. They built a new coffee place. There's always been a liquor store. So really the only thing that was out here was the liquor store. But next to the liquor store, they built like 5 strip malls next to the liquor store. So it's a lot going on in the neighborhood. They built a couple of new apartment complexes. And all of this stuff is like a real estate agent's heaven, right? But I could not get it together. Like, I'm not going to talk right now. I could not get myself out here to get involved in it because I did not want no parts of it. And that is so crazy to me. And it's like somebody would see this as a gold mine. Somebody who knows that, who wants it. That's it. They got to want it. So for me, it was just like, oh, okay. And not a twin car right by me as I'm getting ready to turn, leaving my subdivision. I mean, when I say she looked just like white chocolate, she looked just like white chocolate. She white and black. She was a twin, just like white chocolate. But excuse me, edit that out, Reese. Edit that out. Come on, Mercedes. Come on through, sugar. I see him often. I don't get why people don't speak no more. That to me is just so rude, especially when you see somebody with your eyes. I was just kind of taught when you make eye contact with people, you speak. But whatever. That's just me. But yeah, y'all, I gotta rest per doctor's orders. So I am going to go into the house and make me some tea. I have on like leggings and a t-shirt already. It really don't need to get no more comfy than it is. But I don't like clothes, y'all. And when I go to lay down on my bed or across my bed, I don't like my street clothes on. So I think I'm gonna put on some clean lounge wear, like in the bed, in the house lounge wear, and go chill out. I gotta call my supervisor at my 9 to 5 and tell her it's the no-go for the rest of the week, ma'am. She gonna be like, good God. I mean, the rest of the week is only 2 more days, Thursday and Friday. I wasn't working tomorrow anyway, so yeah. All right. Oh, I done almost ran this dead. We gonna talk more later, y'all.